Hello, today is Monday, the 20th of April 2020. I'm filming on my phone again, so if the footage is blurry, not blurry, shaky. I think shakiness is like the main problem I have when I film on my phone. There's two problems: number one, shakiness; number two, it's hard to not look at myself. So my eyes, it's really difficult to look at the camera when I've got distraction going on with it. Anyway, apologies for that. Also, the sound quality might be a bit weird. I don't have anything, sorry, I really don't. I felt really bad actually just then, guys, because I literally don't have any change. Otherwise I would have loved to have helped, but because after this walk that I'm currently on, I'm going to be going to the supermarket to get some food with my dad later, so he's just going to come down and pick me up wherever I go with his car, and then we're just going to the supermarket. And supermarkets, as far as I'm aware, these days are only allowing cards, like debit cards and credit cards, because they don't want to what's the word I'm looking for? It's less risky basically using a card than like handling cash. Obviously, you know, cash that everyone's like, you know, touched and stuff being handled constantly is not the best way to go about life right now in the middle of this pandemic. So I just don't carry cash anymore. Not that I leave the house much anyway, but when I do, I just have my debit card on me and that's it. Very weird, because normally I'm definitely more of a cash person. My friends always make fun of me for, like, even to this day, even in 2020, before this pandemic happened, I would always carry quite a lot of cash. I just prefer cash still rather than cards, but obviously now it's the only way, cards. Haven't really been out in about 9 or 10 days, so I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, number one, I'm sorry if you can't hear me very well. It is quite windy and my camera quality isn't the best, but whatever, we just have to roll with it. What was I saying? Yeah, so we were just meant to be going to the supermarket, to be honest, my dad and I. And whenever we go to the supermarket, my dad just drives in his car because it's easier, because we normally only go to the supermarket once a week as well. So we it's just easier to have somewhere to put our shopping rather than have to carry it. But yeah, I saw that the weather was beautiful today. The skies looked very blue from the windows of my house earlier. And I just thought I do want to see if I can get like a very short walk in before I go to the supermarket. Trying to kill two birds at once, you know. So that's basically what I'm doing. It doesn't feel as weird this time round. The first time I did this, I think it was, I can't remember what day it was, on my isolation series as situations. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Lord have mercy. By the way, don't worry, this hand is clean. I have to remember my left hand. I've not touched anything with it at the moment yet. My right hand, the one I'm holding the camera with or the phone with, I used to like get out of the house, so I used it on the door handle of our building because I live in a flat, and other people would have touched that door handle. So this one, my right one, is the dirty one for now. I do have gloves in my pocket, as well as a mask for later when I go to the supermarket, because it's in like a contained area. Yeah, it's a bit more risky to be around people, whereas no one's really, as you can see, there's not many people around me, and if there are, they're very far away, so it's all right. So I think I'm quite a little bit out of breath, and I think it's probably because number one, I'm overwhelmed by this. I think that's definitely one of the reasons, because I just can't believe I'm finally, after about 9 or 10 days, I'm actually outside. Whew. And number two, probably because I haven't really done much exercise in a while, which is so sad. But it's exciting just to be able to do a bit of this for a while. My arm hurts and I can't switch my arms because, like I said, this hand is clean. I want to keep it that way. Woo. So I'm just gonna look awful. I'm basically resting. You can't even see what I'm doing. But yeah, just walking a little bit. I'm a bit more used to this now. I think I don't feel as weird about the fact that there's not many people around. I think it's just because I've accepted everything now. I think because I'm in the acceptance phase of this whole pandemic situation. It's all right. It's fine. I mean, it's sad still, but I don't find it as weird anymore. My arm really hurts. I might get a glove out and use my other arm, guys, because this is ridiculous. Okay, I'm using my left arm now, as you can probably tell, because I'm wearing a glove, which I can show you now. There you go. I really hate vlogging on this phone. Anyway, we're next to Westminster Abbey again, that I showed you the first time I did this walk. Well, not the first time in my whole life, but the first time I did it during this whole quarantine situation. It's just here, and I still find it weird that there's no one here. Like, it's empty, this area, fully empty, no one here whatsoever. This place would normally have hundreds of tourists and school groups and people wanting to see the Westminster Cathedral and sorry, it's not Westminster Cathedral, Westminster Abbey. Westminster Cathedral is like further down. Westminster Abbey is the main one, which is here, and there's no one here right now. Only people doing their exercises and daily walks and stuff, or like if they're walking to go to the supermarket kind of thing, which is good. I'm glad that people are listening. Obviously, I'm gonna sneeze. Lord have mercy. I really think and hope that this is like allergies and hay fever, and because I'm not used to coming out a lot, it's hitting me. But it could be that I've got a cold. Who knows? I second guess everything these days, and I think it's just how life is. But anyway, yeah, so it's nice. I've been feeling okay today. Before coming here, it's like 6:30, also maybe 7 p.m. So the sun's gonna set soon. Didn't wake up too early, to be fair. I woke up at 2 p.m, which is not very good at all. But it's just my life now, and I think it's funny because my parents have accepted it. Normally, my dad would like make fun of me for like waking up late and stuff and whatever, but I think like we just all know that it's just how it is now, so no one even like says anything to me about it. Because we just know that it's just, it can't be helped really. Even my dad, who normally is like an early riser, he normally would wake up at like 5 or 6 in the morning. Now he gets up at around 8 or 9, which is still early obviously, but for him that's late. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just gonna probably walk for another 15 minutes or so, hopefully. I don't know, I still do feel a little bit weird and guilty about being outside. I don't know why, but I don't feel as much as I did the other day when I did this. So that's good. Just guess I'm gonna have to get used to it, because this is gonna be the life that I'm gonna have for a while. Even when we're out of lockdown, and you know, it's not just gonna straight away go back to normal, so it's still gonna be weird for a while. I don't know where to go, you know. Just gonna go, because I'm very lucky that my dad has a car. Again, that's why I can even be here. So he dropped me off, and then kind of I'm doing my walk, and then he just stays in the car for a bit, or sometimes he drives around. But I think today he's decided to stay. He's pre-parked somewhere and he's just sat in his car. It's a nice change of scenery for him as well, just being in the car for a bit. And then once I feel like I've done quite a bit of walking, I'm like, hey, this is where I am. I'll just kind of tell him like where I am. Normally he picks me up outside Westminster Abbey, but who knows, maybe today he'll have to pick me up somewhere else, because I still feel like I want to walk for a bit longer. And then he just drives and yeah, comes and picks me up. And because he's got a car, it doesn't take too long for him to get to me wherever I end up going. You know what I mean? But that is it for today. I haven't really eaten anything today at all. I didn't even have my coffee yet, and it's like 6:30, 7 p.m. Normally I do have a coffee and like one meal, but I haven't had coffee yet. One thing I want to actually buy from the supermarket today is some iced coffees. Oh, my hair is a mess, and I can't touch my hair because I don't want the virus on my hair, although I could just watch it tonight, you know. Cool, thank you for watching. This is it. We've got, can you even see it, the London Eye there. I think that's where I stopped my vlog last time, but I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going and walking around this area for a bit, and I'll see you tomorrow.